The Spider-Man Brand New Day is not the best Spider-Man movie, but it definitely presents the best Spider-Man we have seen up to now. Honestly, guys, if you are ready for this conversation after those two big statements, let's start talking about the Spider-Man Brand New Day, which has finally premiered. The theaters are completely full. Expectations were extremely high, and there were reviews giving it 100 of, out of 100. But is Spider-Man Brand New Day the best Spider-Man movie we had been waiting for, or did it fall short? Leave your opinion in the comment. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think it's the best Spider-Man movie, or the best Spider-Man? I'm gonna read you in the comment, guys. As usual on this channel, we are going to start with the negative things, because this is also what the fun debate is. So, why do I feel that this Spider-Man movie is not the absolute best? Well, for me, the best one is still Spider-Man 2. And that is because it follows the rule that a movie is only as good as its villain. We had a Star Wars with Darth Vader, or Infinity War with Thanos. Those are movies that, don't need 10 or 20 sequels. With just one, it's more than enough to make the villain an iconic piece of cinema in general. In this Spider-Man movie, there is not even a real villain. And of course, we are going to talk about the spoiler here. The thing, as you may know, the main conflict is with Jean Grey. And the end, because, something like the power of friendship and love, she is a friend rather than a true villain. So what is that intensity? What is that the real drama? It is interesting what happened, but my problem with this is that at the end, it feels like a single TV episode of the character. It's not a big deal. It's not a big scale. It's not a big villain like Green Goblin, And what happened with Unmade, that was something important. If this type of story is told in movies, when we are going to see movies with a real narrative weight. For example, No Way Home had a clear logic. It had the three Spider-Man actors and a great villain. This movie felt like a normal chapter, an average day in the life of Spider-Man. That is why I will not say this is the best Spider-Man movie, because it feels more like a standalone comic book story or something like that, or to conclusive. A short story, nothing else. Speaking about CGI, something I found interesting, and you can tell me in the comment, is the practical swinging scene. I did not feel, any real difference between the CGI spinning and the practical swinging. All the flicks and movement were CGI anyway, so it made me wonder why they filmed it like that. I understand it was nice to share with the fans, but beyond that, I don't know. But again, the CGI swinging is very good. Maybe the best swinging and the acrobatics yet, but it looks almost identical to the previous movie. And the CGI, the quality of the CGI. I do not see a massive change there, and all this kind of stuff is something real. And now let's finish with the negative section and focus on the character. Peter Parker, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man or not? For me, yes. As a fourth movie, Tom Holland finally complete on the character and had the right direction. You might be screaming that Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man, but if you saw the movie, I think we can see the perfect combination of Peter Parker and Spider-Man together. Before people say one actor was better than Spider-Man and another was better Peter Parker, here the balance is achieved. The only thing missing to make it completely perfect is seeing him work at the Daily Bugle to earn a living. Because I was asking myself, how does this guy pay his bills? But it's love seeing him as a street-level hero who works with damage control and the police. And that was something hilarious. It's something like, okay, he now forget Peter Parker, that is the plot of the movie, but it's something like, hey man, this man, what happened? It work or no? It's only fight with the crime. All that is super strange in that concept. Also, many fans used to complain that Tom Holland was always taking off his mask every 5 minutes. Fortunately for everyone, in this movie he does not take off his mask for a long period, which made his hero scene feel much better and, something great for the Spider-Man secret or identity secret, that is so important in the character. Now it's time to talking about Jean Grey, the character played by Sadie Sink that everyone was talking about. Finally, we have mutant clearly inside in the MCU. Sadie Sink is a fantastic actress, and she does an amazing job. This version of Jean Grey is extremely strong. If you pay attention, she can jump from mind to mind in just the beginning of the movie. Just like Xavier. When she gets angry, she can, telepathically freeze an entire New York street for miles. She also used a huge telekinetic power to make things slow. So she's easily the most powerful Jean Grey we have seen so far. At the start of the movie, she could not enter Spider-Man's mind, but when her full power unleashed, she can break through even when Spider-Man gets powered up. It will be very interesting to see how she interact with the rest of the X-Men in the future movie. Especially because, when she interacts with Cyclops and other X-Men, the most important thing is the villain, because she easily can defeat anyone, any villain right now. It is the most powerful Jean Grey and the whole X-Men saga. And I was wondering what happened when she gets the Phoenix power. Will be insane. Imagine all that power in this movie. What happened in X-Men? Any villain is not enough to fight with Jean Grey. She kills all the ass she wants. And that is something important because if you remember the other Jean and the X-Men saga, maybe, she can control the stuff, but so easily she is tired. It's something like, oh, hi, come on, help me, and whatever, And only with the Phoenix Force is that she is so powerful on so many levels. But the normal state of Jean Grey in the other movie is something like, something like that. But here, it's something like in a state normal level, destroy the whole city, freeze the whole city of New York Street. So it's something strange and something huge if you think about it. And guys, we have Hulk and Punisher. Hulk shows us that Bruce Banner wanted to integrate back into society. So he was a power innovator to live as a normal human and teach his classes. But when Jean Grey controlled his mind, she unleashed the wild Hulk that was sleeping inside him. When he transformed and said, "No Banner, no Jean, only Hulk," oh man, that was a super cool moment in the movie. He grows even bigger and stronger. That fight between Spider-Man and Hulk was easily the best fight in the whole movie. As for Punisher, he is adjusted for a PG-13 compared to his previous special, but he is still the same tough character who doesn't hesitate. He almost killed Jean Grey until Spider-Man, tried to protect her to save her life. I prefer and I understand that decision, when this solo character, his own environment and all that, he can, be a perfect hassle, a super violent character. But, when they interact with other characters, it's important that, try to adjust the level of violence and try to adjust for all the others. Actually, Tom Holland, Actually, Tom Holland said that they are gonna include the big monster, this spider monster in a dream, in the animated series monster reference. But at the end, they thought something like, okay, this movie is for kids, avoid that topic and whatever, and we don't have that thing in the movie. And it's the same with Frank Castle. It's not only, shoot flower, it's an important character. And I was thinking actually something like it's possible to see the death of Spider-Man in the MCU. It's perfectly possible. And I'm not saying right now at the Secret War because we are gonna have the Venom and the Black Suit in that movie. I mean, after 10 or 12 years, I mean, 5 years passed to get another Spider-Man movie. 5 years is insane, but it's possible, and we watched it in this movie. So prepare yourself because we possibly get the Spider-Man death in the MCU. I don't know when, but it's possible. A perfect angle that the MCU is for me possible. But well, guys, and overall, I felt the movie really started with the whole fight scene. Before that, the first 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, we didn't see the main threat clearly. But overall, I give the movie a 7 out of 10. And it's curious because all the crew of Spider-Man in the previous movie, I always thought that, that those annoying characters, I don't want to know about them. It's something like super stupid and NJ and the other guy, come on, man, this is absolutely stupid. But here was the best part of the movie, was the best connection. With, the connection between Spider-Man and Ned, his best friend. The connection with NJ that in that moment, she said something like, I don't love you because I don't know who you are. That is something really deep and it's something really important to the character. In that aspect, I love the movie. And it's curious because those secondary characters for me was a waste of time. Right now, it's the best part of the movie. So, it's present one of the best versions. So, Spider-Man Brand New Day is the best version of the Spider-Man for me. A bold Hulk story and keep the MCU connects without taking the focus away from Peter Parker. And that is another point. For me, it's not a bad thing have these cameos because a lot of people is saying, I want a solo Spider-Man without any MCU character. Well, first of all, we never really gonna have that because all the right with Sony and all that, the corporate right. So they need put those characters to get the Spider-Man in the MCU. And at the end, don't bother me. All that character for me is more cohesive. It feels that the whole MCU is connected. And that aspect is really great. I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the cameos. And, never feel that Peter Parker is not important in the story. And maybe another character overshine. Nothing at all. And that is not the case of the movie. So, guys, I'm with it. Leave me in the comments what is your opinion about this movie. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What is going on? For me, 7 out of 10. It's not the best movie of the Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is the best. And we had the best Spider-Man until now. Congratulations, Tom Holland. Subscribe and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.